Well, that turned out to be bullshit, as I anticipated. Well, these pricks even got my number. Oh boy. That was a little close. Now, it may seem like I have a lot of health, but the thing about this game is most attacks take off 10 health in a go. A few only take off 5, like if you stepped on a stage hazard or something, and then there's a couple that'll take off the whole 20 health. So, yeah. I don't actually have that much health. A couple of characters start with a little extra. Brecht and Stabigail have an extra 10, and Presto's got an extra 30. Then you can get like 25 more from the Layers of Grime and Gore perk. But most of your maximum health is going to come from health items, which are the various foods. The apple's a good one, gives you an extra 15 health. Got 20 from the potion. Some of them come with a drawback. Like there's this ugly looking burger called the Double Goober. That'll increase your maximum health, I think, by 20, but it'll shave off 45 health in the short term. So you may not be even be able to pick up if you don't have that much health on you. Another hunger chest, which would cost 30, but I have a perk that makes it only 24. The Wham Bam Ram gives you a little health. Gives me an excuse to use my dash, which half the time I forget to do. Which is dumb, because it, oh, I must have a little healing efficiency. Those big healths are worth 25. Yeah, all these fucking keys and nothing to open them with. Open with them. Fuck. Health grenade plus black hole. Well, for lack of something better, I suppose. Can't go up that way. What was I talking about? Shit, man, I forget. You know, I was hoping that would actually hurt them. Maybe I'll level up before this level's over. Some stuff. Surge Lance plus Pierce. I think I'll use that. I don't really need a health grenade. There have been times when that was invaluable. But it's one of these secondaries that doesn't recharge by itself. Instead, it only recharges when you deal damage to enemies. Ooh-la. Man, 400 more and I could buy that turbocharger. Maybe I'll get some gold from the boss. I keep hoping for that, but it almost never happens. Let's see who it's gonna be. It's the Dreadwalker. What a surprise. Okay. Got hurt in the cutscene. That's useful. Now this guy could be a pain in the ass, but if you stand under him, he basically can't do anything to you. Just gotta watch out for the mines, so. Boom. Crotch plate. XP. The Talisman of Despair. Well, can't afford the fucking turbocharger. Maybe if I wander around for long enough, I'd be able to. Well, if there was ever a time for this thing to give me money. Yeah. I figured something like that was going to happen. These fucking jackpots, the fat jackpots, are almost never worth it. The thin ones can at least give you health. That's come in handy more than once. Most of the time they will give you health. But these fat ones, they can give you money, keys, or upgrades. But most of the time if I use one, what happens is what just happened. I pay 250 and it gives me like 30 gold back. Completely worthless. So why don't we fucking try again? Yeah, or that happens. Good God. Oh well. It's not gonna break the run or anything. It's just profoundly disappointing is all. Take the stress ball. It's pretty cheap. And now I'm going to be on my merry way. Give me something good. Ah. I should take rank 4 Med Addict. I'm gonna take Keyhole Gravy. Would have been nice before I bought that keychain, but that's how it goes, I guess. Wonderbless plus burning. That sounds pretty nice. Okay. The fuck? Apparently a friend of mine wants Grim Dawn. And of course it's not the friend I just bought Grim Dawn for. Too bad he bought Destiny 2 and cleaned out his fucking card or whatever. Some people, I swear. I don't know. It's like, why buy a $60 game when you can buy like, you know, $10, $6 games or whatever. Quantity over price gouging, I say. Let's be honest, $60 is too much for any game. With very specific exceptions. What would I pay for Destiny 2? About 20. What I would pay for most quote-unquote AAA releases. Except for Prey. Paid $30 for that, and that was pretty worth it. So I paid $25. I can't remember what I paid for Prey, actually. But it was worth the money. Zerkers. Juked him. Oh shit. Nah, it didn't work that time. Life of a Stormer is always intense. Moonlight Claw. Shit. Shitty shit. Ugh, goblins. I don't like them. Ah. Finally, a fucking key box. I feel like that's the first one I've seen this run. Yeah, now I have fucking 1400 gold. Fuck ass game. Need more perks is the problem. There's a bunch that give you money. Or give you money for other things. Like I now get the money for picking up keys. That's the chocolate fries. It's like a lesser version of the double gooper. It hurts you but increases your max health. I wonder how chocolate fries would taste. Sounds kind of weird. Unless that's just what a Kit Kat is. In which case, bring it on. Shit. Still, one of the only roguelikes I know of where you can afford to make a few stupid mistakes. Like that one. I told you about those goblins, though. They're a pain in the ass. There's one rare perk that gives you, makes you shoot out some bullets every time you kill something. It might just be, like, anytime something dies. I'm not even sure it has to be you that kills them. This big XP orb. Sentry railgun plus burning. Getting close to the boss, methinks. Oh, is that Big Bertha? Man, I probably can't afford her. Wait, I can. Holy shit. Straight up 20% more damage. Oh. I should come back for that balloon. If I can. I'm always so excited when I see Big Bertha. It really doesn't do anything special. It's just a whopping 20% more damage. And with El Cazador, that really adds up. Ooh. It's one of the weirder rares. Probably so cheap because it only has one, like, property. Boss time. I think this one's a second battle gate. Correct. Vitamin G. Guess I'm not getting the balloon. Fuck it. It's always next run. Ooh. Malkin has come online. Stoke roamers.
From in those stoves. What is the haps?
Just streaming.
Yeah, I see.
I found a kinked barrel as the reward for the first level boss.
Wow.
Besides that, I got a hang on, the menu's weird. I got
Who you running?
El Cazador.
Oh, that's pretty good then.
Then I got I bought a keychain. I've still got like 7 keys left. And of course I found like maybe 2 lockboxes.
Of course.
A couple blood chests though, and I have the cost reduction perk for that. Then I got a bubble gun and a blind turtle.
Wow.
And I got a potion of the obelisk from a battle room.
Of course, this shit doesn't happen when we're playing.
Yeah. And from a store I got Big Bertha. You know, she only costs 1,000.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. I had to pass up a turbocharger because I didn't have enough gold. 1,500 for that shit. I leveled up once. I got the rank 1 of Keyhole Gravy. Ooh. I just got a spell card out of a free box.
Nice. Good stuff.
Man, that never happens, getting upgrades out of the unlocked boxes. Or, you know, the fat jackpot's giving you anything of worth.
Yeah.
I tried a few of them in the hopes of getting enough gold to buy the turbocharger, and it just kind of screwed me over.
Yeah.
I usually don't bother with those.
Once you're done that level, you want to do something?
Yeah, what did you want to do?
Anything. Something.
Garland apparently expressed an interest in Grim Dawn. Which I thought was kind of surprising.
See how long that lasts.
Yeah. Well, if he wants it, he can get it himself.
Yeah, basically.
No, if blowing $60 on Destiny 2 didn't leave him flat broke. Thanks, Activision. Supply drop.
That reminds me, let me put Grim Dawn on install.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Forgot to do that yesterday.
You may wish to check out the Demolitionist tree.
What does that do?
Guns and explosives.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
And mostly explosives. When I played through it, my character was a commando, which is a combination of that and soldier, which is melee and blocking and shit. The artwork's neat. The soldier's like, he's wearing like boilerplate. Kind of looks like the steampunk Zerker from First Killing Floor. The whole thing with Grim Dawn is supplies are really tight. So people are making use of whatever they can find. So you got scrap metal armor, homemade grenades, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It takes place in the aftermath of essentially a magical apocalypse.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about it a little bit.
Yeah, the survivors of the world of Cairn, it's called, are caught in a apocalyptic magic war between two very powerful groups. The Ethereals and the Chthonians. The Ethereals, I believe, are from outside our reality. But the Chthonians are not. And our saving grace is that they hate each other as much, if not more, than us. And the Chthon, the god that the Chthonians serve, referred to by other sources as the Nameless God. Apparently, the blood of all things in Cairn was once his, and his followers believe it will all one day return to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, which of course makes the Ethereals anathema to them, because their whole thing is possessing people. So, one group wants to farm us, and the other group wants to kill us all to prevent that from happening. So, fun times. And the main character is what the people call it Taken, who is someone who survived an ethereal possession. The experience renders you amnesiac, but sort of fate touched in a way.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy monocle. It does have that whole thing that Titan Quest has, which is what Diablo 2 had, where essentially there's a couple of skills that are really, really good,
Right.
and the rest you can kind of just toss.
No, that's too bad.
I basically
So it's dirty with dominant strategy.
yeah, I basically well, at least with the character that I had, where I wound up using just Flame Strike, which is like the melee, which is the basic attack replacement skill, basically, and Granado. And I got to a point where I was one-shotting most enemies with just Flame Strike.
So far, Path of Exile seems to be distinctly devoid of that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's shit that works, but there's a lot of options. Like, the last time we played it, I tried just using my Flame Blast for a while instead of the Glacial Crash, and it was working just as good, really. It's good stuff.
Yeah. It does seem like you really need to pick which abilities you want to use, though.
I mean, yeah.
Like even with me, like it's almost seeming like having both Viper Strike and Frostblades is kind of redundant.
But is it fun?
Well, yeah.
Well, there you go. I don't know. Just Path of Exile feels oddly balanced for the genre, from what I've experienced so far, at least.
Yeah, for the most part. Now, in the beginning, it was kind of a mess.
Yeah. But they've had how many years to work on it now?
4, I believe.
Like 4 or 5.
And to be fair, you can say the same thing of Diablo 3. It's been extensively reworked.
I haven't played that nearly as much, obviously.
Yeah. Even Diablo 2 was reworked extensively in its lifetime. One of the big additions was they added like skill synergies. Like skills, certain skills have bonuses to other skills of a similar type.
That's cool.
Yeah. Which was designed to avert like this, what I just talked about. Certain skills just went completely unused. They looked at the analytics and there were like a few builds that everybody was using. in practice, it kind of shifted that to like, a different set of builds.
Hmm.
But it's the thought that counts, I guess. Anyway, they stopped updating Diablo 2 a long time ago. The advantage of Diablo 2, Titan Quest, and Grim Dawn is that, if things are a little too screwy for your liking, you can just fiddle with it. Character editors or whatever.
Kind of funny.
Like what we did with Borderlands.
Yeah.
Like, you raised the point yesterday, like, you shouldn't have to do that. And I think that's true.
You really shouldn't. But if the tools are there.
Exactly. And, you don't have that option with Path of Exile.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer that once you buy a game, you fully own everything within it, all the code and all that. So if you want to break it, it's all you.
Yeah. Like, playing Path of Exile has given me, and for that matter, Diablo 3, and a couple other games, has given me, like, a deep understanding for why always online is not a good thing.
Yep. Like, if you're going to pay resources for all of this information to play with it, and they're going to say that they still own it, like, first off, fuck you. Second off, no, I'm going to break it even harder then. Because that just tells me that they're trying to fight me on it. You know? That's really rude.
Thought you liked fighting things.
Yeah, but like when it's someone that thinks that they fucking own you and your things.
I know, I was being a dick.
Yeah. There's a difference between a fight and dominance.
Hot shot.
It's not shot.
Gross.
It's when you sneeze too hard.
Got the
I will
friendly
be right
rocket
back.
too.
Oh, nice.
I wonder
I'll
if
be
I'm
right
missing
back.
any shield items.